Shalom, people. How y'all doing this morning, man? It's the young brother, man, El Dorado Zon from the Disciples of the Realms of Israel. And I'm back at y'all, right back at y'all. Well, not necessarily part two, but a continuation from the video that I did yesterday, about the fall of America and really just the fall of the white man's rulership here on the planet. This is not what I'm, saying or my own. This is not what I'm coming up with. This is what the Bible say. And most high willing, we're gonna bring out these scriptures, man, and hopefully that he open your mind and your heart so you can receive this message and understand that we are in the last days, without a doubt. Not only that, but more importantly, that this nation is being judged along with the rest of the world. That's just the way it is. Let's say I didn't write it. I'm just gonna read it to you and show it to you in real time if that be the will of the Father. So without further ado, maybe we're gonna say call halal Yahweh by Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. And for y'all who don't know, that's the Hebrew for all praises to the Father, and we do so in the name of the beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Right? That's all. So let's hope that he bless this lesson and we get something out of it. So without further ado, man, I want to show y'all some clips. Kind of like what's going on in America. And not only that, to show you that these things are spoken about in the book we call the Bible, right? And so hopefully, man, this will kind of at least spark something in you to make you want to dig deeper and to try to understand, what prophecy is all about. Because, Christianity, as we know it, they don't teach half of them. Most of them don't understand prophecy, so, all they know is, love, 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 love. And, all I got to believe is he died for my sins and I'm good. That's not, that's not biblical, man. So further ado, let's get it, man. So we're gonna go check out these video clips, right? And before we go any further in these clips, man, what I really want y'all to focus on as well, man, these are nothing but white people. These are nothing but heathens. You don't, like I say, all the ones that I'm finna show y'all, I've looked through. I haven't seen, no other nations, involved in these protests. So it goes back to what I was saying yesterday. This just infighting going on, with a particular family. So happen to be this family that we know is white. Whether it be, a Russian white man, a German white man, a British white man, you know, a Dutch white man, you know, a Ukrainian white man. It's all the white men, you know. In other words, it's the nation that the Bible called Edom, you know, and these are brothers, you know what I'm saying, you know, fighting within themselves, you know what I'm saying, vying, you know, for that last, you know, taste of power and ultimate rulership, because the elites among these, the ones who Satan really works through, you know what I'm saying, they know their time is up. So just keep that in mind.
Our voice, united, will never be defeated. The people, united, will never be defeated. The people, united, will never be defeated. The people, united, will never be defeated. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what.
We have big news right now coming out of Los Angeles, where a massive anti-ICE, anti-Trump administration protest has just broken out, and more than 1,000 people are currently marching in the streets. They have organized on social media, originating on Placita Olivera on Olivera Street near downtown Los Angeles, according to KTLA. Thousands of demonstrators are currently marching across LA, even down the 101 freeway, blocking traffic, protesting against Donald Trump's mass deportation. And it's looked like these protests are not going to stop anytime soon. They're likely only to continue to grow. You can go online on KTLA and other websites and see the videos of these protesters literally marching down the streets and saying that they will not support the mass deportations from the Trump administration. I'll do a full breakdown of all this and more on my nightly Substack, so be sure to subscribe at the link in my bio. As always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along on here and on my other social platforms to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. More to come very soon.
Also, people, let me say this. You know, it's this movie, man, that came out last year, 2024, called Civil War. Man, I really would suggest that y'all watch that movie. You can catch it on I know you can rent it on YouTube. Let me see where else you can probably, I think Prime Video, one of them. It's called Civil War, man. Y'all check it out. I'm telling you, because in this movie, they're showing the same exact thing, and then the guy that's supposed to be president or whatever, or they got him with similar features to Donald Trump and everything. These people are literally telling y'all what's going on or what's finna happen in this country. You know, not only that, this is what they want, man. You know, so they can go on usher in this full dictatorship, you know, martial law and all this stuff here, curfew, which I think they already got that going, the curfew thing going in certain states and cities. I'm not for sure on that one, so y'all can, you know, let me know if there's something like that going on anywhere else, right? But man, it's about to get nasty, man, and really, you know, like I said, this is all part of prophecy, man, and I'm gonna show y'all that, you know, in these scriptures here in a minute. And, you know, Christ has told us what we need to do, you know what I'm saying, in order to escape this, right? So we can stand before him, right? So let's go on.
We got to stand up now and fight back and take our country back in our post offices. And this is why you got to get fired up, America. We need your help to stand behind us, because we've been there for you through all of it. Like she said, rain, sleet, snow, COVID. We delivered, we came through, and we showed up for work when you needed us, and we want you to stand behind us. We need you now in this fight.
Not for sale.
The U.S. mail.
Not for sale.
And now we face yet another significant threat. One, I think, unlike any other threat that we have faced. And that is the threat from an unelected billionaire, Elon Musk, and his desire to privatize and end the United States Postal Service as we know it. Hell no, we're not going to let Elon Musk rip away our Postal Service from us. We are not going to let him get his grubby hands on the Postal Service.
Who y'all think she talking about? Because I don't know if y'all been keeping up with this as well. Black people ain't getting out in the street protests. Ever since, this old cat, coming to office, this old devil coming to office again, which I kind of agree with some of the man ain't supposed to even be up in there. You know what I'm saying? But, who am I to say should be in there and who should not? Me, I'm wanting it to all be destroyed. That's what I'm wanting, So, I ain't gonna lie, I'm rejoicing. I'm glad that this is happening, man. So the people will see that all these decades and years and we've been living under this strong delusion, this lie, that has been perpetuated by the very man, that we are seeing falling very, very fast. Now, I say that to say, the whole entire rulership of this so-called white man, he runs the world. That just ain't nowhere around that. His pictures is on the money. He controls the military and he controls the economies. He controls, dictates how the world gonna be ran, whether it be through foreign trade relations, foreign policy, or what have you. He dictates and controls all this. Right. So that's who's running the world. It's like someone coming into your home, and setting the rules as to how your home gonna be ran. So is you running your home, or is that person that set the rules as to how your home gonna be ran running the home? It's the same analogy.
End the United States Postal Service as we know it. Hell no.
That go one so-called black man. It's gonna always be, a sprinkle here and a sprinkle there of our people, man, that's in the, up in the midst of these folks trying to, this justice for all and we all want stuff, man, that don't work, never have worked, and it's not gonna work because for one, when the Lord, when the Most High created this creation and populated it with people, he separated everybody. Read Genesis chapter 10. That's the table of nations. It'll show you that he separated all the nations one from another. That's why he did what he did in Babylon when Nimrod tried to make everything and everybody just one. That was never meant to be the order of creation, the way the Most High intended for this thing to be. Yes, we was gonna all harmonize as one people on the planet, but everybody will have their own thing, right? This is what the intentions was supposed to be. That's why every time some came along to try to make everybody one, the Most High destroyed it. These just a few short clips. I think I got one more. Let's see. Now this from yesterday's video. So let's get back to this here. We can stop sharing for right now. Now I got to give y'all these scriptures, man. So I'm gonna keep it up. I got them queued up for y'all. So as we can see, and it's just a glimpse of it. You want to just really see the full fledged of this here, man. You can go on YouTube, go on the media, and it's there. You probably just go out in the street if you're in a certain city and see it. And all this is prelude to civil war. Which like I say, I have no fight. I have no dog in the fight. Black people, so-called black people, shouldn't have a dog in the fight. Any people of color shouldn't have a dog in the fight unless they're being threatened by this wicked establishment. So, the thing is, all this is prophecy is supposed to happen, and it's ushering in the Lord, the Savior, the King, of Israel. So without further ado, man, let's get some of these scriptures, man. First, we gonna go and let him tell us, what to expect, what to see, what to look for, etc., what to do in order to escape it. So, so we're going to lead up to a point, man. So y'all bear with me, just follow along in the scripture, right? So this first script is Matthew 24. Y'all know this red letter is all Christ talking, right? And he come out in verse 4 and he say, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Okay. But here's what I have highlighted in the red is what we need to pay attention to, right? Just brought that to bring a little context, right? It's saying, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. In other words, don't get afraid. Don't be afraid of what's happening, right? For all these things must. He used mandatory language. He used must. In other words, it got to happen, no matter how you slice it, right? So it must come to pass. But the end is not yet, right? So what is this here? And then what is all this about? Let's see. He gonna tell us. For a nation, ethnos, in the Greek, shall rise against ethnos. So that's race against race, right? Okay, now, right here where he's saying kingdom against kingdom. Now, this is nation against nation, right? But this what a kingdom is. It's a nation. This is the vernacular that they used back then, right? When you translate it from the Greek, because this is what the New Testament was written in, right? And it's saying, there shall, another mandatory language, right? Shall, it gotta happen, right? And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Diverse mean various, right? There we are. Okay. So, we're already seeing and witnessing these things, right? That I just read. Let's keep going. Check out what he say. In verse 8, say, all these, all this stuff up here, all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. So this is the beginning of the end. Right. And, for us that are, true followers of Christ, and following the laws and keeping the faith in him and enduring, this we tell us, say, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Those of us who stand on the truth of the Lord, as it is written, right? And shall kill you. Some of us going to be unalive, as they say. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So the true believers and followers of Christ, which is his people, the Israelites, they hated by everybody, right? Or so, I'm going to use the term so-called black man, right? But, this is black. My skin is brown. Look at the difference, right? But I'm going to use that for communication-wise, so we'll know who's being talked about, right? So, every nation hates so-called black man, right? And it goes on, and we drop down to verse 14, and it say, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, right? For a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come, right? Okay, so let's drop down some more, because it's still, the reason why I'm not giving y'all all this up in here, because, this is a dual prophecy, because it's speaking about, AD 70 as well, what I'm saying? Of course, and also as well as the end, right? So we drop down to 21 and say, for then shall be great tribulation, such as would not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be, right? So the things that we're going to see and the things that we're going to witness, even the things that we're going to go through, is going to be like never before. Now, case in point, let's take these fires and let's take these other, tempestuous, weather and stuff like that. The people are saying it's like nothing we've ever seen, right? So yes, we've had tornadoes, and I mean, you can go all through the book and you will see as far back as Noah, the weather was used, to judge. This was the Most High used to judge, the earth with the weather, right? From as far back as Noah up until this point. But at this time, in this day and time, it's going to be like never before, right? According to the words of Christ. Let me read that again in verse 21. Say, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be, right? Let's drop down. It say, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. Right? The powers is the rulers of this world, right? Because this is their heaven. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that are in servitude, under oppression, in subjugation, this is our hell, because it's a condition. Hell is a condition. It's a condition. Also, in the physical sense, it's just the grave, right? So let's not get on here with all this hocus pocus and this spookism, right? We're gonna keep this practical, because even though the Bible is a spiritual book, a law book, a history book, is also a very practical book as well. Right? So verse 29 say, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, right? And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, right? Verse 31, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect, the Israelites, God's chosen. These, we're going to be gathered, right? Christ going to come and gather all us according to these writings right here. Those, of the elect, and which are God's chosen, the Israelites, right? Say, from the four winds, which we were scattered in all four directions of the earth, you know what I'm saying, in AD 70 when it all commenced, right? And later on in 1619, or what we know as the transatlantic slave trade. This when we were scattered to the four corners of the earth, right? And say, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of the fig tree, when his branch is yet tender, and put it forth leaves. Ye know not, Slakla, ye know that summer is not. So when we start to see the flowers blossoming and the leaves growing, so we know summer is coming. So here's the analogy, like he said, same thing with him, right? Because it's signs to let us know when he's coming. And those signs are now being seen. I say, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all of these things, notice he said all of them, because it's still things that haven't happened, but will happen, right? They say all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. No, we right here on the cusp of it, man, right? Say, barely I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Say, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away, right? He told us to keep the law, and then it ain't done away with. It ain't, right? He say, but of that day and hour know it no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only, right? Verse 37. Say, but as the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. So what was going on in the days of Noah? Oh man, they was having a merry good time, getting drunk, fornicating, marrying, then divorcing, then marrying again. I mean, they was doing all that. It's not what I'm saying. It's what Christ say. Watch this. He say, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah, was talking about Noah, entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So while you're trying to, figure out what kind of wardrobe you're gonna wear to the, strip club this coming Friday and all that stuff, that God don't do that. Because at that moment is when he might return. So that's why we got to prepare now. We got to repent now. We got to, keep prayed up, stay prayed up now. We got to do all this stuff now and continue to do these things until his return is finalized, until he's here, right? This is what we got to do. This is what he tell us, right? All right, let's move on to the next one, right? And we're gonna be going to Luke 21. This might be a bang lesson. Like I said, just a continuation from yesterday. We're gonna get to the division and the fall, of the so-called white rulership, right? And of course, Christ said the same thing in Luke 21 that he said in Matthew. He said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them, right? I'm not telling y'all to follow me. I'm telling y'all to do what he say do, right? Because what I'm telling y'all is what he said, not what I'm saying. Let's go. All right, he say, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by, right? Just like he said in Matthew, right? 24. Then said he unto them, nations shall rise against nations. There go that word again, ethnos. In the Greek, it's pronounced ethnos, and this way you get ethnicity from, and so on and so forth, which means a race of people, right? Saying, and race shall rise against race, and kingdom, in other words, nations, no governments, against kingdoms, no governments, right? And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. And we starting to see things that we can't explain in the skies, like these orbs, not the drones, the orbs. Even the guy from the military came and told y'all the drones are, as he said, ours, but the orbs, we don't know where that's coming from. So there you have it, man. These signs shall be from heaven, right? And it goes on to say, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues, into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it's gonna happen. It's already happened. I ended up doing 21 down there, but it wasn't in the name for the sake of Christ. But still all in all, I'm still from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm still an Israelite, whether I do it back in or not. You know what I'm saying? I was stowed up in that part, right? Let's move on. Let's drop down to 24. And it goes on to say, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, right? And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. Not the Israelites gonna be there, but Gentiles gonna be there, right? Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And their time is right now. Their fulfillment is now. Their rulership is about over. The Gentile is what's running the world, right? And of course, we know the Gentile is over there. The literal, actual Gentile, the Khazar, the boy that called himself Jewish, and at the same time, Khazar, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm going to put the bloodline of Japheth's tree in this video, most high, will let y'all see that Ashkenaz is from the bloodline of Japheth. I think his father was Gomer. These are Gentiles. These are Gentiles, right? So anyway, it says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword. The Israelite. This when the Romans came in and sacked Jerusalem in AD 70, right? And the bulk of our people ran into Africa and blended in with the Hamites, the Africans. Yeah, we look like them, but we're not them. Go in my first video and you'll see why I even got the Bible dictionary. You know what I'm saying? Xenophon, the so-called authority on it. And it's defining who Ham is and who the Negroes are. The Negroes are not from Ham, right? The Africans are the Libyans, the Ethiopians, and Cush, and all these people here. Those are Hamites. The Negroes, so-called blacks, who comes from Shem, these are the Israelites. These are the Shemites, right? So go check that lesson out, and we got other lessons, let you know who the Israelites are and who they're not, right? So let's get back to this. Anyway, it says, right? It say, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So those people over there in that land today are Gentiles, of course, and more importantly, they are from the synagogue of Satan. This is what Christ said, not me. Matter of fact, let me show y'all those who don't know, and we'll come right back. For y'all who don't know, I'm gonna show y'all two distinct chapters. Okay, right here, Christ is talking about the real Jews and the fake Jews, right? It say, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. So the real Jews are going through some things. And they broke. They don't own nothing. They ain't got nothing. They can't lend nobody none of that. Just like the curse of Deuteronomy 28 say they would be, right? And he say, but thou art rich. Why? Because these are the same people who the promises, the covenants and stuff like that was given to, the old and the new. You want to know about the new covenant being given to them, you can read Romans 9, probably 1 through 4, maybe 1 through 6, something like that. But it's right there, right, in the New Testament. Okay, and it say, and I know the blasphemy, in other words, the lie of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, right? And in the very next chapter, the same verse, he say the same thing. He say, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. He say, behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. And it's all through that who Christ loved and who he was sent to. You can go to my Matthew chapter 1, verse 21, where he was coming to save his people, possessive pronoun. You can go, I think that's John 15 and 14 or Matthew 15 and 14, where he only came to save his people, Israel. You know what I'm saying? You can go in Luke where, you know, he raised up a horn of salvation and so on and so forth to redeem his people. I'm paraphrasing, I may be butchering, but y'all see what I'm showing y'all, right? So when he say to know that I have loved thee, he's letting them know, man, I never loved y'all. I love these over here, right? So let's get back to the lesson, right? We was in Luke 21. All right. Okay, we had already dropped down. So we're at verse 25. And it reads, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. Notice it say distress of nations with perplexity. The sea and the waves roaring, that represents the people. Because when the term sea is used in the Bible, especially in those prophetic scriptures, it's talking about the multitude of people, right? It goes on and it say, I mean, the very next verse is proof of it. Say, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, right? And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So when all this stuff happens, if you're a true Christian, you should be joyful. You know what I'm saying? In the spirit, right? Yes, your flesh gonna rebel against what's happening because your flesh desires pleasure, good things, and so on and so forth. But your spirit gonna rejoice that this is happening because guess what? You know that your redemption is near. Y'all living in a strong delusion, man. I'm gonna show y'all that. Say, so likewise ye, drop down to 31. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of Yahweh or Elohim is nigh at hand, right? Verse 34, and take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life. None of you got caught up into the world, man. All you concerned about, you know, the next place you go and eat, you know what I'm saying? The next route you're going to knock down, or, you know what I'm saying, the next outfit you're going to get, the next Louis belt you're going to buy, the next set of rims you're going to put on the car, the next paid holiday you're going, you know, you're preparing to celebrate. All these are the cares of this life, right? Christ say don't worry about that. Don't get caught up in that. Don't get overexcited about that, right? Say so that day come upon you unaware. In other words, why you worried about, you know, I got some 22s out there. They pretty much brand new. Just put some brand new tires on them. Man, they dirty as all out. They dirty as the dirt out there. You know, I'm not really caring about that stuff. The rim was put on, you know, a few years, well, not a few years, but when I put them rims on that truck, about 2 years ago, maybe. You know what I'm saying? They practically brand new. Then the tires just bought them week 4 lives, right? So you know you can't. I mean, it's okay but you can't be concerned about those things to the point to where you lose focus on what you're supposed to be focusing on, right? It goes on and says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of Elohim is not at hand. And drop down to 34, and take heed to yourself, lest any time your heart be overcharged with surfeiting. Let's see what this word actually means. Carousing, just like I said, and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore. This is what he's telling us to do, right? Watch ye therefore. No word. Pay attention to what's going on, right? Pray all the time, always, morning, noon, and night, right? That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. It's more. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Are you really prepared out there, so-called believer? Are you really prepared out there, Israelite? Because your redemption is nigh at hand, man. We in 2 Timothy chapter 3, man. We're going to start at verse 1. It say, this know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Yes, and they are here. They are here, y'all. Right? Say, for men shall be lovers of them their own self. Yeah. You have to have the ladies drip. You know what I'm saying? Got to have my beard trimmed and, you know, all that, man. This lovers of self, right? Ain't nothing wrong being clean and neat, but when you just to the point where you don't even want to touch yourself for fear of getting yourself, because you know the pimps, they pull their pants up like that, and where they can show you their diamonds and not even touch, yeah, this us. No folly, man. Let's get this here, right? It say covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents. Even got the kids mixed up in this thing, right? Yeah, because it apply to them too, right? Unthankful, no, we're ungrateful, unholy. You know what I'm saying? The holy means to be set apart. So if you unholy, that means you look just like the rest of them out there. Food for thought. Right? Say without natural affection, you don't care about nothing but yourself, man. Truth break. You can't keep your word on nothing, right? You just all out false. Accused, always blaming somebody for something. Incontinent, fierce, you mad all the time. Despisers of those that are good, and traitors, heady, high-minded, you know more than everybody. You can't never be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You the chief of Israel and everything, the captain of this and the bishop of that, and we ain't supposed to be doing this, man. Let's go. It say, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Elohim, right? Having a form of godliness. Yeah, you got your friends on, you got your beard booming, you might, you keep the Sabbath, you eating clean with everything else, man. You just throwing over your shoulder, player. You just throwing over your shoulder, Christian. I'm talking to those who say they believe in the Lord, man. This is who this is for. And of course, those who believe that this country is gonna last forever, because we haven't even got to that yet, right? But I'm just showing you the things that's gonna take place before this great and dreadful day come, which we are on the cusp of that, right? Let's read on. It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. In other words, you say you believe in the Lord, you doing this here and doing that there, but then time adversity hit. You looking for some pill to cure that ailment, you trying to make something happen. You ain't trusting in the Lord. You ain't trusting in the power of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Sit and be still and let him do what he gonna do for you, because he promised to do this for you if you do a certain thing for him. He say he will give us that power. Let's keep on. Say, from such turn away, right? You turn away from God during the time of adversity. And that's when he really testing to see if you're going to really be a soldier for him. He throw a little adversity at you, see how you going to handle it. If you don't handle it right, it's kind of like with David and the men at the water, those who lapped like a dog, and those, one of them you got to turn away because he ain't cut for it. right? It say, for of this sort are they which creep into houses, right? It say, and led captive silly women laden with sins. You know where you creeping in this man's house with his wife and everything else, and she captive to her sin. She she enjoying it. She probably the one promoting it. Because you read Proverbs, say where she sit on her porch, man, and be flagging them down. The analogy is every time she get on the internet half naked or go out there in the street half naked, she flagging them down. To do what? To commit sin with her. Oh man, this Bible a practical book, ain't it? Yeah, when you read in real time, you're gonna see that it's talking about you. Yes, and what you need to do. When I say you, I'm included into that too, right? It say, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sin, led away with diverse lusts, right? Say, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. That's right. Mind been seared, right? Say, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience, persecution, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra. What persecution I endured, but out of them all the Yahweh delivered me. Out of them all Yahweh delivered me. Yea, and all that will live ungodly in Hamashiach Yahweh shall suffer persecution. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So here we are, man. Here we are. Are we really ready for Christ's return? Are we really ready for Christ's return? I ask, are we really ready for Christ's return, man? It's something I wanted to take y'all to that's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. Right? And we're gonna start at verse 10. Matter of fact, we're gonna read up. We're gonna start at verse 7, right? For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, right? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. In other words, after he do all he do. And remember, he only got a short period of time to do his, as they say, thug this, to do his wickedness, right? And after his time is up, he got to come off the stage. It's somebody else time to perform, right? So even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. In other words, they don't want to hear, man, you can't eat that pork. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been told and made to believe that all they got to do is bless it. You know what I'm saying? Or in some cases, cook it real good. Like you can cook the abomination up out of it. You know what I'm saying? And then you can eat it. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ died. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to do all that. That's delusion, right? That's delusion. The Lord, the Most High Creator, say that the pork, the swine, is an abomination. You know what I'm saying? Once it's dead, we can't even touch it. So if I go to a restaurant or go somewhere and they got some pork on my plate, I just can't knock it off. And no, I got to return that whole plate because I can't even touch that stuff. They didn't touch my other food. So how can I pray to the very source that say that this is an abomination to bless this so I can't eat it? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's totally against the Bible, right? That strong delusion that this religion has put us under, right? It goes on to say, with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, Elohim shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie, right? That they all might be damned. who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So, believer, we are in those days. Non-believers, we are in those days, right? All you true blue or Americans who think this country gonna last forever, no, it was already written that it would rise for a time and then be destroyed, right? We live in an unrepentant nation. We live in an unforgiving nation. We live in a prideful, proud nation. Talking about the people who run this nation, really who runs the world. These are pride and proudful people, and they think that they are high and mighty above all, even the Most High himself. That's why the Most High say you rest on the Sabbath. But he tell you, no, this not even the Sabbath. This day is the Sabbath. This the day you rest, and you do it. His time has come. Let's go to the Apocrypha. We're going to 2nd Esdras 9. And we're going to be starting at verse 1. In fact, we're gonna go to 2nd Esdras 11 first, right? We're going to go to 2nd Esdras 11, and we're going to be starting at verse 1. And we're going to be going on all the way to 6, right? And this is Esdras being dealt with and shown the last days. And he was shown nations, the last 4 ruling nations of this time, right? So here we go. We're in 2nd Esdras chapter 11, starting at verse 1. Say, then saw I a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle. Keep that in mind, y'all, right? Which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. And I saw, and behold, she spread her wings over all the earth. In other words, her influence, her power, her greatness was spread all over the earth. All over the earth. Check it out. And all the winds of the air blew on her and were gathered together. And behold, and out of her feathers there grew other contrary feathers, right? And they became little feathers and small, right? But her head was at rest. The head in the midst was greater than the other, yet rested it with the residue, right? It say, moreover, I beheld, and lo, the eagle flew with great feathers and reigned upon the earth, right? And over them that dwelt therein. In other words, this eagle ruled the whole earth, right? Verse 6, it say, and I saw that all things under heaven were subject unto her, and no man spake against her, right? No, not one creature upon the earth. Man, this is America. This is America in her heyday. This is America when she was great. You know what I'm saying? This is America. Watch this, right? Let's drop down to 39. I mean, y'all can come back and read this whole chapter, but I'm just kind of getting to the points. Let's drop down to 39, right? It say, art not thou that remainest of the 4 beasts? Y'all remember the beast that Daniel prophesied about, right? Okay. The 4th one with this little beast became America. This is who's being talked about, and he's being asked about the beast before him. Not really asked about, but shown about the beast before him. Check this out. I'm going to read it. This is verse 39. Say, art thou not at that remainings of the 4 beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their time might come through them? Now, this is the Most High talking. Notice he say that he allowed, that he made. Remember, I told y'all, he raised up the kings in the nation and allowed them to rule for a period of time just to carry his will forward. You know what I'm saying? Then he destroy them or what have you. Just like the story with Cyrus in Isaiah chapter 45, starting in verse 1, right? The Most High raised up kings and nations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't raise themselves up, right? It goes on and say that the end of their times might come through them. Verse 40. Say, and the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past. No, he was greater than all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, right? And say, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. If this not America, I don't know who it is, right? And say, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. That's showing up. That's the kicker. Okay, you gonna match my house? All right, well, I'm gonna hit this kicker with that. I practice deceit. And this what this nation practices, deceit. It deceives its own people. Yeah, this talking about America. This is America, right? It goes on and say, for the earth hast thou not judged with truth. He claimed he going up in these war-torn countries and other nations and stuff like that with this democracy and stuff like that. All the time he going up in that to, rape, rob, and murder, devour. This what Satan does. This who they father is, right? Don't go in there with the truth. You're gonna come, you're gonna fix y'all nation up and help you get it right and get your little, socio-economical, political structure together and all that. Then we're gonna let you know they don't do that. They go and they take over and they run it. Don't judge with truth. Say, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceful, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit. Take our northern kingdom brothers here in Asherah, here in what we call America. Man, they didn't build all over sacred grounds and dug up, all, other things that under the guise of, modernization and really under the guise of colonialism, world domination. This is talking about America. This is America. It goes on, right? It say, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Y'all ain't convinced yet? Let's keep reading. It say, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest. Talking about the Most High Creator. And thy pride, see, this him, man. This is America, right? Unto the mighty. Let me read that again straight through. Say, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also had looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended. You know where your glory, your heyday is, it is over, right? He say, and his abominations are fulfilled. Right now, where the Most High allow nations to do whatever they need to do to fulfill whatever it is he need to fulfill. In this case, the abominations, the whooping of his children for rebelling against him. Yeah, this man was used for all this. He was used to fulfill a purpose. And now that purpose has pretty much been fulfilled. Those abominations that he brought that he put before the world, all that has come to an end. And here we are. This is America, right? It goes on and say, and therefore appear no more, right? He say, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. In other words, he's going to be totally obliterated, right? It say that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. This was happening. This is why you seeing these people out here protest. This is why you seeing these people out here, begging black people to come and protest with them. You know what I'm saying? This is why you seeing, these other heathens and the Gentile nations literally cleaving and clinging, to the Israelites. Those who have awakened and understand who the true Israelites are, right? So let's move on. Now let's go back to 9, 2nd Esdras 9. And we're gonna be starting at verse 1 as well. I should have gave y'all this first, but I want to let y'all see, man, we talking about America, right? We talking about the fall of Babylon. We talking about the fall of Egypt, and Sodom and Gomorrah. This is all those places embodied into one. This place is far more wicked than the first the three first beasts, the first three beasts that became forward. It's far more wicked than Babylon, Rome, Egypt, Sodom, Gomorrah, all the Persian Empire. It's more wicked. It was more wicked than all of them people together. Yes. according to the Bible. Let's read. We're in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, right? Say, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So is he going to come down off the throne and visit us? Nope. He going to send them elements at us. And then when he marked that elect and them Israelites are given that power, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be visiting folks as well. They're gonna become the mighty hunter. Versus now we fishermen trying to get people to repent and come to God and so on and so forth, because there's some things finna happen like never before. And those who are not in line with the Father and the King gonna perish. Straight up. You're not gonna escape. So heathen, Gentile, if I was you, man, I find me an Israelite, in other words, so-called black family that's in this truth, like how I'm presenting it to you. Not this, Christians and all these people here, you know what I'm saying, who are blinded upon, who's under this strong delusion called, religion or Christianity specifically, and Catholicism and all that, hocus pocus stuff. No, you're not. You don't go serve because you serving Satan now, because these people are up under that strong delusion. We know that strong delusion, that deception, come from Satan. That's spoken about in Revelation chapter 12:9, right? You find you a so-called black family that know they Israelites, that's practicing to become, that's practicing Israelite, the culture of the Bible, because the Bible is not a religious book. It's a law book for the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? It's their history book, you know what I'm saying, with their judgments and their statutes and their ordinances and stuff like that. The history of their kings and whole 9 yards. That is our culture. That is our history book, right? That book belongs to no other nation of people but the Hebrew Israelites, right? And they are the only ones that's been awakened and endowed with the Holy Spirit that's going to be able to teach you that book properly. So get your mind out of this, first of all, this white image of Christ, because that's not biblical. You know what I'm saying? And secondly, and more importantly, get your mind out this hocus pocus, little naked babies floating in the sky with wings on. Get out of that. That's fairy tale, man. You know what I'm saying? That's fairy tale. This book is not for everybody. And it's not some it's just not for everybody. It's for the Hebrew Israelites. It's their law book. Only them and they can teach you this book. So if you're a heathen or a Gentile, which is the same thing, you need to find your Hebrew Israelite family and serve, so you can get you some salvation from the destruction, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be on those who refuse to adhere to the laws of God. And last but not least as well, you need to understand that we are the people of God, right? We are the chosen of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? And it's us who has been a light made for you. In other words, the Lord had chosen us to be a light to all the world, to show y'all how to live accordingly, how to live according to his ways, which is his laws, commandments, and statutes. Now let's get back to this. Kind of digressed a minute, but I had to go on that rant like that, man, to make this very clear, Let's start over. Verse 1, we're going to be about wrapping this up. It say, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, right? And say, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Say, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, right? Say, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? It say, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, right? It goes on, say, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings, and the wonder and powerful words and endings in effect and signs. saying, everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, no word keeping them laws, and by his faith, his belief in Hamashiach, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, right? And shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Talking about the Israelites. So this is who you got to cleave to. This is who you got to cling to. This is who you got to come to for your salvation. We are your saviors, Gentile and Hebrew. That's just the way it is. This is all the Bible. This is what the Bible say. You claim you believe in our book. Okay, this is what it say, right? It goes on and say, then shall they be in pitiful case, right? Which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. These are y'all who's rejected what this word is, who rejects that, who turn away from it despite. Oh, they don't know, them niggas crazy. Oh, they don't know what we talking about. Man, they can't read it. Okay. All right. I bet you understand what's being said right here, though, even though you are in denial, right? Let's read. It say, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. So these are people that are not the people of God, but the people of the flesh, the people, the people of Adam. These are people who have not known God, but he didn't give his laws, commandments, and statutes to any other nation but Israel. Right? But his chosen people. So therefore the other nations don't know him, but they didn't reap the benefits. They have lived, a good life, have been blessed with the things they need, right? And stuff like that. Of course, yes, there are people like that. Then there's people that out there that just doing all type of crazy stuff, but they're successful. Doing all type of wicked stuff because they're successful. This is why right here, check it out. It say, and they that have loathed my law, while they have yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. These people, they living their best life now, but check out what's gonna happen to them when it's all said and done. It say, the same must know it after death by pain. So you're not giving away. You living lavishly, you living deliciously. You balling out there, and ain't keeping nail law or none of that. But guess what? In the end, you gonna know pain, player. In the end, you gonna know you eating all that bacon and pepperoni, and you ain't getting sick. You strong as a bull. You can run 6 miles non-stop and all that. There no box 15 round or 3 3-minute rounds and all that. You in good shape. You gobbling that pork up. You know what I'm saying? You eating them shrimps. You sucking the head out the crab and all that out the crawfish, right? You healthy as a bull. But in the end, when it's all said and done, you're going to know that all this stuff was an abomination and was against the laws of God. You're going to know it by pain. Yeah. Saying what I'm saying is what the books say, right? So let's go get let's go get a few more. We got one more verse. And saying, therefore, be thou not curious as how the ungodly shall be punished. No, well, man, we can't worry about it. Because it's been written what's gonna happen to them if they don't do the right thing. So let's not worry about that. This is what we should be worried about. And say, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Because the world was created for our sake. Yeah, he created everything, but the world was created for our sake. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of bonus scripts that's not in the queue, man. Let's go to chapter 6. Let's drop down to 54. All right, check this out. And this is still the Most High dealing with Esdras. In the Bible, it'll be Esdras with a Z. But this the same person, right? And he showed him the beginning and showed him the end. You know what I'm saying? He showed it all. He showed him the whole shebang, man. Check it out. And in this conversation, this what Ezra asking the Father, right? He say, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, Of him come we all. We all come from Adam, right? This what Ezra telling the Lord, right? Say, and the people also whom thou hast chosen were the Israelites. Though they come from Adam too, right? Right? Saying, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Now, don't you think if Ezra would have been lying, the Most High would have told him, I ain't made the world nothing for your sake, man. What you talking? But he didn't. You let him continue on, right? Say, as for the other people, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, right? But be like unto spittle, that's spit, right? And saying, has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, right? Check out what he go on to say. He said, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, right, which have ever been reputed as nothing. It's out of most because he made them to serve the Israelites, right? He said, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But why thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands? If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? In other words, Ezra said, man, all this ours, man, and all this was created for us, man. Man, we ain't got no land. We ain't got none of the stuff, man, everybody else got in this world, man. Well, how is this ours, right? But of course, Most High was showing them a little bit at a time, right? That's why on certain nights he'll show them certain things, certain nights he'll show them a lot of things, certain nights he didn't even want to talk to them. But Ezra's insisted, he wanted to know. But let's go in the canon, man, and find this same sentiment as the Most High looking at the other nations as nothing. Let's go in where's that at? Isaiah. I think what's that, Isaiah 17, I think. Or that 45. I think that's Isaiah 45 and 17. Let me see. It's a bonus script for y'all, man. I'm just gonna go to that book and kind of stroll down. No, that's the everlasting salvation. I think that's 17 and 45. Oh boy, might have to search this here. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get this for y'all. The description got jumbled up in my head. It's probably 17 and 45. Let's see. If 17 got 45 verses. Nah. It's probably 14. Nope, it ain't that. I'm gonna get it. Let me type this search up real quick. All right. Isaiah 45. Yeah, Isaiah 40 and 15. All right, let's see here. Yeah, 40 and 15 say, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust of a balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, right? The isles is the isles of the Gentiles. So as we can see, we can stop sharing, y'all. About to wrap this up. So, as we can see, man, we are in those last days. All the signs are there. What we need to be doing, man, is preparing ourselves, examining ourselves every day, repenting and praying ceaselessly. I mean, just praying all day, every day. If it ain't nothing, Lord, please forgive me. If you just come out of a restaurant or ate at a fast food place, you bought none, abominable food, but you still pray, Lord, let's please don't let them touch my food. And, it's just constantly, man, for everything. Like me, man, I be at work, man, and start feeling some type of way about what I'm witnessing or whatever, man, I make me a quick little prayer, Most High, please give me strength. Let me get through this night, So we got to pray, cease, we got to go, man, all day, every day. This, man, and pay attention to what's going on, man, and keep them laws the best we can, man. Endure to the end, man, and hope we be saved. Because ain't none of us saved, man. All this stuff here got to happen. Anything can happen. You might mess around and forgot to put your fringes on or whatever. Or, with trimming your beard and mess around and cut up anyway. You got to cut it all off. And you thanking the Most High, well, I did it, bro, that Most High. And you go out there and you take your way, your cup run over. So we got to be real diligent, man, to keep these laws, commandments, and statutes, man, because, like the Lord said in Revelation 22 and 14, man, blessed are they that keep and do his commandments, for we should have right to the tree of life. Where we keep them commandments, we don't live forever, man. So hopefully, man, y'all got some out of this message, man. Hopefully this here, kind of shook you a little bit and, make you start, paying attention to what's going on and try to keep up with what these folks are doing, because, they at the end of their reign and they going to be doing any and everything to try to hold on to that last little ounce of power, man, in rulership. So there will be no limits as to what he would do at this moment. He don't care about your rights that you think you got and all that. So let's tighten up, people, especially my people, so-called blacks, Mexican and native of Negro descent. Those are the Israelites in the Western Hemisphere. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wabarakatham, Mishpekah. That's peace and blessings, family. I'm out.